Okay, thank you. Thanks, you all who are joined with us. Our today's webinar, you know that our today's webinar is very important topics about Wakelet in education. You know that Wakelet is very important tools for all of our educators and all of our education system. So, just we want to start our today's webinar. Welcome to all of our today's speaker. There are two speakers in this webinar. Nadia Ivanova, our honorable and respected board member and global project coordinator from Russia, is one of our great speaker and great keynote speaker today's webinar. And another speaker is Valery from Russia, our honorable country coordinator from Russia, and our honorable welcome speaker, Ekwa Hussein. I think he not joined with us, and our another speaker of closing remarks from Kenya, he also not joined with us. Okay, you can start our dear honorable moderator, our country coordinator from Algeria, Khair Jahoud. Please, over to you. Dear moderator, please, you can start now.
Okay, hello everyone. I'm glad to see you on our seminar. Thanks, Jen, for this possibility to talking about Wakelet application. And now we are greeting Wakelet application is one moment. I demonstrate my desktop with Wakelet is an application for teachers, for students, for everyone. And it's important that it's free and it's unlimited for us. For example, you can see on the main page profile this bio educators. It's me. And you can see different projects, different collection. This my interesting. If we talk about me, I'm educator of chemistry and mathematics, IT technology, and at first I want to show my first college's collection knowledges by networking. One moment, I'm open. And by Wakelet, you can create a collection on a different subjects. For example, my interest is chemistry, and you can see that I will create a column about chemistry, about mathematics, about one moment. Mathematics, about IT technology, and about finance. It's main interesting in my job. I can create collection and post website, web link, Twitter link, picture, photos, videos, PDF files, etc., etc., etc. And if you're interested, you may create a collection. And about main item, and you can edit any materials, any information about your subjects. It's maybe used for create collaboration projects. I'm very glad that I can show to you my STEAM projects with Helen Shramkova, educator from Belgrade region. 2 years ago, we create with projects for learning STEAM projects about chemistry, English, mathematics. And now I demonstrate these materials for you. Okay, on this page, you can see information about our projects. I can share my collection for educators, for students, for everyone who have a link of this collection. And it's important because you can written about our projects. It's I am, and it's my dear colleague, Helen. Near you can see any videos about STEAM projects. If you did not know about STEAM, you can read in and you can understand use this information for your job or not. And you can see that we added information about crystal from Wikipedia, from any sites. It's I can edit any information. You can see that I can open Flip video, YouTube video, Google Drive documents using OneDrive, Adobe Express, tweets, and other. And it's important because this collection can open educators and students students can reading information and edit information about this project. Crystallography informational next step of our project is create a vocabulary of these terms, for example, using special terms about chemistry, crystal, and English term about this term. On the next page, you can see our video about our meeting when we demonstrate our STEAM projects, chemistry and English. For example, I can it's for example you can open this video if you're interested in. On the next lesson, we demonstrate some chemical reaction and demonstrate a lot of things, watch, glass, and other, and students written English knowledge and chemistry knowledge. And after that, our students create video and made their homework, and after that includes a video in Flipgrid. And it's so interesting because we have possibility to watch homework of our students, and it was in one project, and it's so interesting because everyone who have possibility to collaborate our projects can know new knowledge by Wakelet. It's one side of using Wakelet in lesson, in collaborate project, in STEAM project. If we talk about my any interest in its chemistry, I prepare my students for state exam. It's 9th grades and 11th grades, and you can see Wakelet collection about chemistry. One moment. On this page, my students have possibility create a video, watch some material about chemistry, for example, periodical table of Mendeleev chemistry elements, and useful information about environment, about substance, about chemicals, and interaction chemicals with one another. And so I create a post and edit this post by Wakelet. And I think that using Wakelet for teaching and learning, it's wonderful because everyone have possibility to take knowledge and create a new knowledge for everyday job. I think that's interesting that your students know that he's not only students, he look like you educators, and he can create new information, share information of these different students, other students, and it's so interesting. If we talk about information near, you can see any pictures about chemistry, and you can share any files. For example, it's names of chemicals. Sorry, it's Russian language, but you know that we can translate if about mathematics, I create a collection by Wakelet about mathematics. You can see a collection about math, about difficult task of mathematics by Moscow or Physical Technical Institute, about mathematics, IT technology, physics, and chemistry, and materials for preparing to state exam. For example, my students have possibility using these materials For preparing, for example, is a, demonstrational variant about chemistry by 11th grades, and blanks about this exam, and different variants about exam. For example, is materials look like materials on exam, and we have possibility watch materials and solve task on these documents. And I think that you can see that on the left side, my desktop, you can see in space, this space for collaborating with other students, other educators, and we can create collaborational project, use materials for preparing lessons, homework, and other. For example, you can use Wakelet for preparing lesson materials. For example, is about travel. You know, after a vacation, children likes talking about their vacation, and I think that it's a wonderful possibility to share our emotional travel. For example, I can add photos from vacation. For example, it's airport of Kemerovo. I think that when we share our experience and our emotional state, it's so interesting, and we will, one moment. We will possibility to share our emotional state, our informational about our experience, and it's so wonderful when we have possibility create informational and share way. For example, my hobbies is post stamps, and you can see post stamps from our country, from Russia, and you can see it's a project with my daughter and her teacher, school from Kemerovo, and you can watch, you can see post stamps from Russian from Russia about any branch of human activities. For example, is a culture, is adventure, famous person, and other. I think it's all. If you want, I can ask your question. Okay. If you're interested, I can answer questions later. I'm so glad to see you on our seminars about Wakelet, and I think that you have possibility to create your collection, collaborate with different teachers, students from our worlds. And I think that it was amazing for our experience. Nice to meet you. Okay, one moment. It's all.
Dear moderator, you can continue now as our schedule. Okay. I think, dear moderator Khair Zaho, please unmute yourself.
Thank you very much, Mr. Valeri, for the interesting and sharing our experience with Wakelet, which is stunning. Now we move to Nadia for the second. She is my expert, trainer, and ambassador of many platforms. Nadia, you can present your talk about Wakelet. Unmute yourself. Nadia. Nadia. Yes.
Dear Nadia, you can unmute yourself now. Okay. I think she was disconnected.
Am I audible?
Okay, you are audible.
Yeah.
I can't switch on my screen. I was blocked. I was.
You can now. You can now.
Because I'm on the
make you co-host. You can now
with
open your camera.
you switch
you can screen share. No problem.
camera. I'm on mobile phone. I'm confused with mobile phone. My laptop is frozen. Can you switch my camera? I can't do it.
Okay.
Can you switch on my camera, please? Now I start sharing the screen. Now.
The camera is not connected. There is only the audio.
The camera is not connected.
No, it's not connected, the camera. There is only audio. Disconnect yourself, then reconnect, if it's possible.
I will leave the. Today I have issues with.
So it's here. Usually happens in the live sessions.
I think Nazada disconnected again.
I think she has a connection problem.
Okay, dear Nadada, you can unmute yourself now.
Oh, yes. At last I'm here. So hello, dear friends. Nice to meet all of you. Now you see that today I'm wearing a special Wakelet swag. I'm a Wakelet ambassador t-shirt wearer. And today I'm going to share my love, my passion, obsession with Wakelet with you. And I hope I can share the screen on my mobile phone. I'm so crazy about my gadgets today.
What you have to share, Nadia? I am here and I can help you.
Oh yes, dear Karina,
Which?
yes, yes, you have a Wakelet giveaway collection. Can you switch it on the screen, please? Wakelet giveaway.
Wakelet giveaway. Yes, I can see.
You
I can
you
see
can
it.
share both link in the chat if it is possible. I have
Yes,
got
of
two.
course. Mhm.
Yes, and the red one, a giveaway. Can you open?
Yes, yes, I will. So now I share in the chat box and let me open it.
So while we are starting with the screen, I should say, first of all, that I have been on Wakelet for quite a long time. Yes. And some days ago, they were presenting the 44th wave of Wakelet ambassadors, and I was the 25th wave. So that means that I'm about over 2 years on Wakelet as an ambassador. And here is a giveaway for you. And Karina will share it in the chat box. So here, Karina, can you please, yes, move it down. Yes. So here you can see the link and the code. So after the session, you will click on the link and enter the code. You will write your reflection, feedback on the session. And besides the GEN certificate, you will also get a special certificate from the Wakelet team from Manchester. And that is what I love about the Wakelet team, because they have not only created this application, this platform, but they also support and encourage educators to develop personally, professionally, technologically, and they encourage educators to share the platform with others like we are doing today. So yes, and if you see, you can see my certificates as a Wakelet ambassador. I have grown from a Wakelet community member to the Wakelet community leader, and then I became a Wakelet community ambassador. So everyone has possibilities for personal and professional growth together with the community, Wakelet community. They are very supportive and very creative. Yes, can you move on a bit? So you can see lots of things here on this collection, which can be used by you, my collections created by other educators and so on. And now, Karina, can you please open another link? So this one should be in the chat box. And there is another link. I have created a Wakelet collection just to show you how you can do it. Yes, this one, please. So leave it this way. So first of all, if you remember the giveaway collection, it was done in a different mode. I love this mode. It is called, well, I forget. So media mode. So like a presentation, it goes like a PDF file. And you can also create like this mood mode. So all the issue items can be movable on the platform. You can see some GIFs you can add right from the collection. And this is what you can do during the lesson or during any webinar. For example, you create a collection, you put it, you share the link with the students or with the participants. And while you are doing some activity, students or webinar participants can leave their ideas, if it is a whole class, whole group project, or they can share their messages, their maybe questions or answer your question and so on. It's a kind of feedback. So if you have the link to this collection, please write some ideas about Wakelet. Either share your experience with Wakelet or just write your emotions, add some images on our webinar. So thank you, Karina. So please share both links in the chat box. And now I'm trying to, if it is possible, to share my Wakelet screen.
Should I
Yes,
remove
yes,
the
yes. Can
sharing?
you stop sharing? Yes, and
Okay.
I will try to share my mobile Wakelet screen. So how can I? Well, I don't know how I can do it. I will try because today I'm not on my laptop, unfortunately. So, you know, the Wakelet team has been improving its the platform all the time. So, Karina, is my screen visible? Not?
No, no.
No, it's not visible. Okay, I'm trying to share. Well,
Yes, we can see you. Yes, your
can you
font
see my
screen.
Wakelet?
Yes, yes.
Yes, you can see. So, you know, I'm happy to have a Wakelet application on my mobile phone because like today, I have issues with my laptop and I can do Wakelet whenever I want. Sometimes on the bus, when I have some break in the school, I work on my Wakelets, I create, I add, and I share. It's great to have an application on Wakelet on your mobile phone. So look, you can see my Wakelet space, and Valery told you some of his views on using Wakelet, and I shall try to show you something, some more details. So Wakelet is endless. You can talk about Wakelet quite for a long time. That's why maybe our today's introductory session is just the beginning, and we can give more specific webinars more later. So if you look at the screen, this is my Wakelet space, and you can see I have got dozens of collections. All of them are beautiful, and so lots of them. I create Wakelet, so I create spaces on different issues, like the shelves in my book case. Now, if I click on the 3 lines in the top left corner, you will see all my spaces. Well, I have about 40 of them, so many of them. So, and you see that there are bookmarks here, there are collections mentioned, the collections shared with me during collaborations and so on. And you can see that I can click and add another space. But first, let's move through the collections. So I have got a special space for Gen, where I save our Gen activities. So not many of them, because not much time. So so this is a special space for our international cultural project to keep our creations here. And so, for example, for my English classes, I create special spaces for jokes, idioms, for exam. And if you look at this one, it is written in English, YG and OG. This is the space for examination. And it was created by my fellow teacher from Ivanova. And she shared this space with other Russian educators. So this is where we and our students can come and take resources for exam preparations. So, and by the way, Wakelet provides all the opportunities for sharing with students, sharing with global education, educators, like Valery said, collaboration. And I love sharing with others, and I love to be shared with. So, for example, what I will show you. Yes, I have got a collection for my family. So here I keep my family albums, but usually I keep these collections either private or unlisted, not to be seen by everyone. So Wakelet allows you to keep privacy. So you can choose if to keep your collection private, then nobody will see it and nobody will comment on it. And you can make it unlisted or public. And so what else do I have, for example? So I have global communities, special spaces for my classroom activities, I will show you how to create a space. I click on the button add space. I will try to be very brief. So if you do it on your mobile or on your laptop, maybe the screen will be a bit different. So I click either join space or create space. I create space. Now I have to edit an image. I click edit, and I can either add an image from my mobile phone, or I can click on splash, and there is a free collection on Wakelet. I will choose one, for example, this one. I choose this picture, I can crop it, and I save the image. So I have created an image for my space. Now I have to name it. For example, I will call it, for example, Wakelet Newbies. Wakelet, let it be New Year. New Year. New Year is coming. So I have festival spaces. So I create the space for New Year. Then the picture is inappropriate. So let me see. Yes, here I've got a new space, which is called New Year. Now I start working on this space. So you can see, yes, well, here there are some buttons. Well, so they created. So not very easy to do it on the laptop, but you can share this space with other educators. You invite educators to see or to collaborate, and when they join, you can either allow them to add their collections, or you can allow them to be administrators. If you trust your friends, collaborators, they can even remove, they can be like the owners of the space. Now I want to click on the plus, and I will add a collection. You see, create a collection. And this is what's very interesting. So, you can create, it is as easy as a piece of cake, very easy. So first you choose, so when you are on mobile phone, you choose the view, the layout. So this is the media view I showed you. This is the mood board. You can use compact view when all the issues are coming in very shortened form. Or I love grid view when I have got lots of issues. They compared, like logically connected. And this one is very interesting. It is quite a new feature. It was created last summer, and it reminds of Padlet, but the difference is that Padlet is paid. You need to pay for the account, and this one is free for educators. It is paid for businesses, but it is free for education. Now you see, I have got a collection. It is untitled. Now I have to give the name. So I click on these three buttons. So remember, I'm working on my mobile phone. I have to edit. I add the name, for example, New Year in Russia. Let it be New Year in Russia. So in Russia. So then description, you can add a description. For example, learn about the traditions. I will not write much. Learn about the traditions, traditional festivities in Russia. Then you see that my collection is private. That means that nobody will see it. I can make it unlisted. That means only the people who I share the link with will be able to see the collection. But if I make it public, so then everyone can see the collection. So let me make it public. Then you see it has got media view. I want to make it columns, column view like Padlet. Then I need to add a cover image. So again, I can choose an image from my laptop or from Unsplash. Now I will choose a Giphy. A Giphy is quite a new feature. It was created maybe a year ago. So a Giphy, I need a Giphy. Yes, let me insert the word New Year. New Year. And now I will see Happy New Year. Let it be. Select the GIF, and now I have got a cover. I can edit the image, or I can choose the size. I can keep it full or half, or I can have it hidden. Sometimes not to distract students, for example, you can make the cover hidden. And when you work on the laptop, you can even create a background image. So now I save my collection. So you can do it very easily. So and now I have 0 items added. Now I where is the plus, I wonder? So
In the middle, there was the
I don't see. No. So if I click on, so you see that I am the owner, the creator. Now, if you click here, you can share the Wakelet. So you see on the laptop, it is a bit different from the application on the mobile phone. So here comes the invite link. I can share it in different ways. For example, I can send it through different media, or I can share the invite code. I can share the invite QR code, or generate a new link, and so on. And so these are, I invite contributors. So then I manage contributors. So for example, I'm here, I can remove Nadezhda Ivanova, or if I have other contributors, I can choose them either to be contributors or administrators. So this is how you manage your collaboration. But here I need a plus to add, to get started. Just a second. Oh, yes, I see. So here is my collection again. Get started by the section. Triple dot. Yes, triple dot menu. Yes. Oh, yes. I click on triple dot menu, and now, and what do I do? So here is editing, organizing, adding a oh yes, I'm adding columns. Yes, add a column, or I can share, like I shared with Karina. I can move a collection to another space, or I can copy a collection. By the way, every collection has a special button. If you allow it to be shareable and copyable, you click on the button. But if you don't allow, if you don't press that button, nobody can share and copy your collection. So it has all different features to save our copyrights. So I'm adding a column, and I will write the name. For example, history of the festival, history. So save. Now you will see it like on Padlet. I have got a new column. Now I will click on the 3 buttons and add another column. So let it be meals. I don't write a lot of information. Meals. Save. And now you see I have got 2 columns here, history and meals. Now, if I click on the 3 buttons on history, I can edit this column, I can delete it, organize, and so on. And now I click on this plus button, and now I start adding issues to my collection. For example, I want to add a photo. I click on the photo, I go to the picture gallery. Well, I'm not prepared with pictures. I will choose something. Well, just I will add this picture just to show you how you add a picture. And very easily, the image is added here. So yes, you can see the image. Now I click on the image. I see 3 buttons. I can assess, evaluate it. I put a like to my image. You can also click, for example, now I click on the 3 buttons. Now I have to edit my picture. Now I can give it a title. For example, flowers. So I can edit the image very easily. You can practice writing skills with students. I can write a description. So our nature. Sometimes I put the date for the picture taken. So this is how I edit the picture. All right, now I put some like here and go to another. So let me take meals, for example. I work on this column now. I can add some note, click note, and start writing, for example. Salads, caviar, and so on. So as for the text, you can change the size. You can make it heading 1, heading 2. You can make it italics, bold. You can change the text position. So you can do some things with the text. You can see the text here. I click on the plus button again. I can add some items from my bookmarks. I click on the bookmarks. So, and I can add something from my, so you can add something from your bookmarks when you create your collection. So now I can draw. So if previously this function was only on the Apple, Apple phones, and now I can draw even on my smartphone. Well, I'm not much of a writer, of a painter, of an artist, but you can draw something, save it to collection. You can save it as a draft. You can save your drawing to collection. So this is quite a new feature here. You can draw something on the mobile phone. Now I click on the plus button. I can add some Twitter, but Twitter doesn't work in Russia. I can add Unsplash. Again, I choose a picture. I will click New Year. Let it be, yes. I click on the picture, Unsplash, and find some New Year picture. Search for a New Year picture. Nothing special here. I'll just choose some picture to add. So this is how you create collections. When you work on your laptop, you can also record Flipgrid videos here. You can add PDF files, and you can add links, a special slot for links. But here you can add a link just in the form of a note. This is how you create the collection. So I think that's the main idea about creating collection. Now you see, again, I click on the 3 dots in the top right corner on my mobile phone. And again, I can edit, I can organize the collection, I can share, I click share, and I will share this collection, for example, with Karina. I can click and share, even save it in my notes or on the disk, on the Gmail, and so on. And now, what else can I do? I can move collection and I can copy. Let me click copy. And when I make a copy, it used to be saved on your account. Now it can be saved in any space you choose. So yes, you make a copy. And now again, I want to move my collection. When on a bus, I can create a collection, just create it, and then I can move it to a special place. So I have got festivals, Christmas here. Yes, I have got Christmas space, and I will move my collection to Christmas space. Like quizzes, you can move them to special collections. And now I hope one of my New Year collections in the Christmas space. Now that is, I showed you briefly, dear friend, how to create a space and how useful it is, how easy it is on spaces, and how to create a collection. And now I will show you how to organize your collections on a space. For example, I will take, okay, let me take Wakelet space. I will try to show you on my mobile. I click on this sign. Yes, I come to the space. Valery showed you his space with his achievements and so on. So it looks a bit different on the mobile phone. Now you can see the logo here. Every space has its own address. Well, I don't know, account. You can see the banner, you can improve it and so on. You can click on the 3 dots and you can share your profile with somebody. And now I click edit space. And when I edit space, I can edit the header image and I can edit the name. I can add my bio, links, and I can even delete. And if I click publish, that means my space becomes publicly visible. Yes, now I have to save it. Publish and I have to save it. All right, now I wanted to show you how to create categories. Yes, categories. Oh, now you see. So you see that I have got some categories here. So category 1 is called Wakelet Team Global Events. You can see different Wakelet community weeks. So by the way, Wakelet is very caring about the community. They do a lot to build up a united and motivated community. They every New Year season they send some gifts, special gifts to their well, I don't know, either to all the members, only to leaders and ambassadors. And every June they have an amazing week of sessions when the global educators teach each other, share, have some special parties, online parties, very amazing. And also they always provide some swags to be won. Now, another heading, another section is my Wakelet achievements. You can see some collections here, and these are uncategorized. Now look, I click on this collection, for example, and I want to move it. How do I move it? Sorry, I'm not so experienced on mobile phone.
There was down, move the collection. There was.
Yes, but maybe I move it. So let me see this Wakelet and education. I have got 4. So yes, nobody added to the collection yet. Nobody has added. So so I'm trying to show you how to edit the space. So I just showed you some bits, because not so easy. I am looking for the button to add another category here. Edit space, edit image, publish, add link websites. I don't see any sections here. So maybe when you work on the application on your mobile, not all the buttons work, but still you can see that you can arrange your account. And I remember teacher Winnie from Taiwan showed her collections, her spaces created for classes, for English classes for Taiwanese elementary students. And when they come to the account, they can see the headings, and all the collections are arranged by classes, by topics, and they are easily available for students and their parents. So it's a good feature to arrange all the collections in a special way. Now, to sum up, dear friends, not to make you tired, I should say, so when we talk about Wakelet, a very popular heading is the 5 C's, for example, the 5 C's with Wakelet, because you can create a collection, create a space, then you can you can collect different resources here. You can curate, for example, I curate my photo albums, my family albums on my travel albums on Wakelet. So, so create, collect, curate, then you can collaborate with students. You can create projects. Students create their projects, share with you, or they can add their issues inside your collection. You can collaborate with global students, global educators, and communicate, because you can share messages, share information, and so on. And one more thing, which is I should mention to you. So if you get interested in Wakelet, you can invite, so you can ask the Jen to create webinars for your school in particular, for your maybe group of teachers. And what is more important, I invite all of you to join the Wakelet community, become a Wakelet community member, then move on to become a Wakelet community leader, and then a Wakelet ambassador. Besides, if you promote Wakelet throughout your school can be nominated as Wakelet school. And sometimes even Wakelet team comes, for example, to India. They visit such schools, they give special webinars and so on. And what is more amazing, so Wakelet has got a program for students to become Wakelet student ambassadors. It is quite easy. They have a special collection of tasks. Students create 6 collections, specific collections, to develop different skills like communication, collaboration, creativity, and so on, 21st century skills. And after that, very easily, the teacher requires a certificate for them, and they become Wakelet ambassadors, student Wakelet ambassadors. And one more thing, to remind you, when you start sharing webinars on Wakelet, you ask the Wakelet team, James, David, and Amy, to share, to create a special link for you. Like for me today, you have got a link in the giveaway collection, and you have got a special code. And after the session, you are asked to fill out that reflection form, and you will get a special certificate. And I, as a trainer, will get a badge, a special badge for this training. So they give lots of gifts to teachers who work on Wakelet. So I think I will stop here, and you can ask me any questions you like. And what I suggest, please invite me, maybe Valerie, to give more sessions to you. So I want to stop sharing. I don't know how to do it.
Thank you. Thank you very much, Nazidha, for this stunning presentation and the alignment and practical guide to Wakelet. I encourage all the teachers and educators to share and to have Wakelet account. Now, I would like to ask Mr. Hussein to add his closing remark. Mr. Hussein, unmute yourself.
Hussein, Mr. Anwar Hussein from Bangladesh.
From Bangladesh, headmaster of a high school. So welcome, Mr. Hussein. Unmute yourself, please.
Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. I am from Bangladesh, Anwar Hussain. Now it is time to leave the international webinar on Wakelet. Before leaving, I would like to thank Valerie and our important resource person, Valerie and Ivanova from Russia, and other resource person, Hassan Hussein from Sudan, Kaveria Dahoud from Algeria, and Kamako from Kenya. In addition, I would like to thank Mr. Mohiuddin Bhuiya, the founder and the organizer of JANE for organizing such an amazing session for our global educators. This is, I think, this is excellent by the presenting our today's research persons, and it will remember our memory long last. Now, I would like to thank all the participants and our today's presenter, Mr. Zahud, Kaveri Zahud, for arranging such, for coordinating such an amazing international webinar. Thanks to all. Thank you very much.